You know the name of that book, or was it already just like automatically part of the homebrew?
Bigsby's Big Boys.
Yep, it's basically that. Yeah.
No, it's Bigsby's Presents Giants or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bigsby presents Glory of the Giants.
Usually they include like a little adventure in there, you know. And this one I'm pretty sure is like 6 pages long. So it might be
It's a real little.
it might be the most low effort book I've seen them publish, but I got it for free, so it didn't really matter. And again, another bestiary book where they didn't include what environments they should be in. Thank you, wizards. I'll be sure to not ever use your stat blocks. Let's see here.
Thanks, ChatGPT.
Thanks, ChatGPT. You are my husband now. We are. It is. Let's see. Jimbo's in the Outlands. The rest of you are not. The rest of you are chilling. Let's rewind a little bit and catch up with you folks. Let me get the music going. Let me ease us in. Why don't Branmo, who wants to go first?
I'll go. Just I'll be quick.
Okay.
And the whole night up until he just fell asleep from exhaustion, Owenheim was working with the Fang.
Okay.
That he recently got from their trek and trying to mix it with his armor, see what entails.
Trying to apply it, yeah.
That is it.
As you work away, you recall the lore of this first climactic battle against Volcar and Coda. Their clash that created, as his body fell from the heavens, the Padris Isles. You think back on the fangs and almost feel it in your own body, biting through, wrapping around, coiling this moat of strength. And you find a stalwart resilience within yourself. You want to place it within this armor. You want to give yourself the same resolution, the same constitution that your god Coda has after he rises after falling. Basically just pulling himself out of the ocean, far from the ground. He died, but he got better. You begin the process of doing so. It won't take you very long to adapt this in. You're simply altering a current effect, adding to your armor rather than making a new piece. A couple more days and you should have it. Go ahead and, just for the sake of seeing how well you do, make a smithing tools check. Because I know you can do that too.
Okay.
19. Very good. Like I said, very good success. You are on your way to gaining new power. Ran.
When everybody kind of went their separate ways, he had a bit of a sit and think in kind of the back room of the Bird and the Balls, and eventually gets up and with not a determination, he heads out, probably to, was it Rosethorn?
Oh, the Roseblood Inc.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of done a little bit of homework before, and then he comes in. Excuse me, mate. Do you happen to have? I'm looking for two very specific things.
One of the Shadowcry clerks will look up at you. Ah, recognize you, one of our better customers. Come, what can we help you with?
Like I said, two things. One possibly easier than the other, though I'm not sure which might be which. First, a spell scroll.
Of which kind?
Legend lore.
legend lore. What level is that?
5.
Oh, they've got that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They look up. Oh, but of course, I can tell you are a intellectual. Let me get that for you. All right. Let's see. Spell scroll. 5th level is rare. Okay, so only 2d10.
2d10?
Yep.
Oops, sorry. Accidentally clicked the wrong thing there.
Okay, 5 grand.
Okay. Done. And all right. Number 2. This, may be a bit harder. I'm not sure. Do you happen to have? And I don't know if it would already be in it or not. I'm looking to get a ring that has a soul gem from a bright naga.
Let me see. I'm not familiar with that naga. Bright naga. From MMA3. Gotcha. It's CR 3. They do not have one, and they are unfamiliar with that creature.
Oh.
We do not. We have plenty of rings. What does this ring entail?
That one has you can use it where if you die, you're returned to life in at most about 6 days, something like that.
Oh,
Full health.
very ample life insurance then. Let me see if I
Aye.
can find something of similar usage. He kind of looks around. Let's see. I'm actually going to have you roll instead this time. Go ahead and just roll me a flat d20.
Okay.
Seven? Okay. I can order, let's see, a more expensive piece that does the same thing, but it will take some time.
How about something that might help keep someone alive then, if not come back?
Well, we have plenty of things that can protect someone. Something subtle, I understand. Yes?
Specifically a ring?
A ring. Let me see what we have. Let's see here. Let's be under...
Hello, me so.
I think I remember hearing something about a ring of protection.
If something like that would do, we could... We don't have any in stock today, but we can get one to you within the end of the day.
That sold.
Understood. Let me see here. Yeah, just go ahead and roll 2d10. They'll deliver that to you for free. Given the price.
9.
9. Okay, so 9,000. And again, if you want to, work with them on the price, you can do that with a charisma check.
Yeah, definitely see if there's a little something for one of your, as you said, best customers. Um, just a plain charisma roll, or is this a persuasion?
You can make
or...
persuasion, yeah. 27. Okay, he'll offer it to you instead for 7.
Okay.
Given the inconvenience of it, and because it is not what you're asking for necessarily.
All right. So that would be 7,000. Would be what, 700 in platinum?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And
Alright.
because it's rare, it has 3 slots, which means you could put you can certainly fit a soul piece in there, and then something else too.
Okay. Definitely keep that in mind.
Yep.
So, taking those, he's going to shove the spell scroll into the visor.
Nice. Okay.
And put the ring in a pouch, and he's going to pop through the gate, grab his mom, and take her out to dinner somewhere in Halhazar.
Okay. There's
Spend the
plenty
night in
of...
Halhazar.
Yeah. What are you in the mood for today? What you getting?
Do some, like, I guess it would be more in Aberdovey. It's going to be what, like a fusion of Aldarian and Edanian food.
It's
Typically,
it's that, and also Chrysican food too. So, and that's like a lot of heavy tomatoes, things like that.
okay. Yeah, he's found a place that is more Edanian, that like can copy almost exactly one of Nan's recipes.
Yeah.
And so that's where he takes her.
Yep. It is delicious. You enjoy your night. Is there anything that you needed to play out? She very much appreciates you taking her out to eat. You watch her eat very, very heartily, compared to it was kind of hard for her to eat. Not hard for her to eat, but like she kind of had to ease back into it, but now she seems to be doing quite well.
You know, I think it's just going to be kind of like just an easy time of just trying to enjoy time with mom. You know, kind of showing her some of the sights in Halhazar and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then just kind of a little something different than her hanging out pretty much just at, you know, Artist may be home now for the most part, but this is another place to be and that sort of thing.
Yep. Make a perception check.
Okay. Not my
Okay.
best.
Nope. That's fine. No, you have a good evening. Everybody is quite happy at the end. How do you end this?
Kill my mom, Fib.
I'm not. Listen, it's fine. How do you end this evening with your mother?
Going. What would I do? We end up just looking out over, near the docks. Looking out over near the chantry, but looking out over the water, and kind of point out where Reese, who she's never met, but where his boat is, and that occasionally they still check in, and just kind of catching up and just looking out as the sun sets, and just kind of I know that there's been an awful long time where we haven't been together, and we're just going to have to take things a day at a time, which is honestly good, because otherwise you just end up changing your underwear all the time. But I'm glad you're here with me, Ma.
She gives you a very warm smile. A genuine smile this time. It seems much easier for her to do so. And she kind of gives you a pat on the back, but like rests her hand there. She looks off. It was. If we're able to take days as slow as we have now, then you've done a good thing.
I don't know it'll always be like that.
She nods. At the end of the day, you've kept me much safer than I was. The warmth here, it's really something.
And if she did the pat on the back and then let her hand rest there, he just kind of takes his other hand and just kind of reaches over and just kind of puts his hand on top of hers. I promise that I will always do whatever I can to keep you safe and secure.
And she looks at you then. She gives you a smile. You're a good boy, Bran.
I have my moments.
She nods. And she kind of lets that go. She is, this whole time she's kind of had a quietness about her. But she has listened very, very readily to all your stories. She seems happy, but at the same time, she seems like she is just trying to hold everything together. She's just trying to figure out how to maneuver still. But today she seemed joyous.
And that's the best thing.
Yeah. You come to rest. Mo, is there anything else you need to do?
Nope, that's it.
All right, I'm going to move that calendar forward. Bran, your birthday's tomorrow.
I need to roll for 2 followers. I haven't done it for 2 days.
Hey. Let's see it.
What, 2d6, is that correct?
Yes. Where are you resting, actually? Are you resting in Hal-Hazar or are you resting in Artis?
I'm going to spend the night in Hal-Hazar and just kind of show her, we do that, and maybe a little bit of, not that she's, either of them are really up for, like, the nightlife, but just kind of, I don't know, cities at night are awesome. And he's got plenty of places to crash. So.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a d4, and then roll me a d20, now that you're max level. Or not max level, but in that upper tier.
A d4.
D4, so you've already rolled the highest you can, and then roll a d20 now. You get something good. Damn, son. Okay.
Oh.
Damn, son.
Damn. Alright.
Pop back into that one.
Multiverse, New Materium, Worlds, Aelinor, Arborat. Nope. Go to mapping. There we go. Another thing I'm looking forward to is having everything nice and categorized. Okay. All right.
Jimbo is now your follower.
Nope. It's pretty good though. All right. Waking up the next morning, almost cacophonous in its sound. A hulking golem is the first new ally that you gain. A specific automaton under the direct control, well, it once was, under the Capital Guard, you gain a mithril golem. One of their aces in the
Excuse me,
hole
what?
has gone a little haywire as your mental influence has spread over to the little soul trapped within. It is a CR19 mithril golem.
Whew. All right. And those same 2 rolls again.
Yes, sir. Jesus.
Another
Okay.
4
Yep, I'm seeing that. A 14.
and a 14.
All right. Let's see.
Still better than average.
Well, so 1 to 20 on that dice doesn't really matter. It's the D4 that really matters here. Okay, interesting. All right. Go ahead and roll me another D4. I want to see where these guys are from. 4.
4.
Okay, interesting. A burly orc will join you again. Let's see. Well, I think this is the first time. Let's see. A new devotee towards your cause from the Temple of Wargar is now converted instead to your cause. They are a war priest.
Okay, so I have an orc war priest.
Yes, you do.
Okay. We'll take all kinds. I guess Bran has some explaining to do to his mother as far as that goes, but I think what he would do is then introduce them, because Master Lysias is still hanging around here in town. Introduce them to Lysias and let him kind of work on general getting to know you stuff.
Yeah. Is it Mithril or Mithril?
Rawl, R-A-L.
Yeah, Mithril. Okay. See, there we go. All right. This is the... And it's just a war priest, if you're looking for the stat block for him.
Yes, see 2 of them.
The CR9 version.
They're both CR9s, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
BGM or MPMM. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Yeah, go with the MPMM one.
Okay.
Yeah, that stat block was remade.
Okay.
Let's see here. Okay. It is the morning. I'm sorry. My Master Lysias was doing, getting to know you stuff.
He's because Bran's got Bran's planning on him and Ma going back to Artist to kind of get together with the gang and that sort of thing.
Sure.
So kind of putting them in, putting both of the newcomers into just kind of making them Lysias's responsibility to do some, I don't know, basic finding out about them and that sort of thing.
I want to see what this Mithril Golem can do. Okay, he's got a level of understanding. There's a little bit of a soul in there somewhere. Very interesting. All right. Well, after that point, we've got Big Jimbo stuff. Later, who wants to start the day, though? I'll let that be up to you, or you can roll for it. I don't care.
How many days would it take for my my armor?
You want to find out?
Yeah.
You wake up, get to work. Let's see.
What you need me to roll?
One more Smith's check, please. 22. Perfect. There you go. All right.
It's done.
It is done. You have emplaced this artifact within, and you have given yourself a newfound resilience. I think. Let me see. We have it pretty well worded out for you. Let me see that. Do we know which one we're doing?
What do you mean?
So it's you can now inflict poison whenever you get hit, and you have immunity to poison damage. Or did you want to do the damage and poison and the poison condition?
No, yeah, I wanted to. If when they hit me, there's a chance of them getting poisoned.
Yep.
And I'm immune to poison. Just
Okay.
like Coda.
Yep, we'll do that. So the DC of their getting poisoned is actually going to scale off of your con. As you have kind of emplaced this poison within you. So I'm going to just write it out the way that you kind of did. You kind of got it perfect there. And I'll add it to your thing.
Awesome, thank you. I'm assuming that takes the morning.
That is your yep.
Perfect. Alright, I'll swap over the brain. Be back at you.
So yeah, Bran would have headed to Artis just to kind of, he knew that's where. He assumed that was where Jimbo was going. He didn't really know when they all parted ways. But that tends to be home base now, so Bran pops in and goes to check and see if he can find Mo and Jimbo. So, as he finds Mo hot at the forge. But he would go to start asking around to see if anyone had seen Jimbo.
Okay. Well, if you are looking around for Jimbo, then let's find out where Jimbo is. Jimbo, you are not on this plane. We return again to this morning. So we are happily now all caught up. As you went on a little bit of a bender in your vision, your body on the material plane is no longer in the Chantry of the Dawn. You've been plucked, you see, and now are residing solely within the Outlands. You stand in your direct domain, this vertical column, this sort of tall, strange mountain with a flat top, looking over various different nations, it seems like, identified with planar capabilities, planar alignment, I should say, actually, that spread across all of the horizon. You see to the north grand mountains and very almost idyllic fields, things like this. A few towns, though. You notice lights, actually. Even from here, you can see them miles away. There are actually like people who live within the Outlands here. You see, however, at this point, a variety of different landscapes that are very, very strangely compiled around you, as well as what seems to be like some sort of ring of just absolute. It's almost like a vacancy space that just circles this whole place. It's almost like you're on a giant island, and there is more to the land beyond you that you can see. It gets a little hazy.
So I'm just hanging out on top of the mountain still, is what you were saying?
You are there, yes.
Kind of after a while of really just taking in the sights, seeing all the different realms and looking out, Jimbo would probably try to go to the the ring of doors in the sky.
Okay. You watch as, while they spin up above you, they take almost a Mobius strip type display, but as you get closer, they rearrange themselves into instead, as you send this just pure hoop around you. It is cacophonous, the sound of clattering doors smacking against one another, spinning, whirling.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever wonder where that stain on your door came from, it's from another door hitting it. Battering each other, swirling around, disappearing. This whirlwind seems to respond to your presence.
Jimbo will attempt to kind of slow it down and see if he can just get them to hang out in one place for a second to see if he could attempt to open a couple doors.
Go ahead and make a wisdom check.
Wisdom. Just flat wisdom?
Just flat wisdom. Seven? Okay. Go ahead and make an intelligence. 8? Okay. Go ahead and make an intelligence check next. 6. Okay. The doors do not respond to any of your will, neither your influence over them. They simply spin.
Kind of getting frustrated. Would I be able to, like, use my strength in some capacity?
You certainly can. And something will happen. Go ahead. 20. You reach forward using your strength, and instead, a door, a single door, flies your direction and stands right before you.
I open it to see what's on the other side.
Roll a D100.
Okay. 59.
Excellent. Huh. Okay. You open a door. It's a very fancy looking door. And appear somewhere very cold, high up in a mountain, actually. Just off of the side, you seem to have come out of a, like, garden shack, somewhere. You look out over now what seems to be, a very cold sea, a very, very dark shore. All around you is, other very nice, very well-built structures, connected by these bridges that are also very, very, very well put together. You'd say that the architecture here is probably nicer than that of Helhazar's complexity, and very similarly well built. It is both sturdy and very beautiful. You look around, and with your sense, you can perceive that you are actually surrounded by elves here.
So I'm somewhere in the Elbicus Islands, I think.
Make a survival check actually for that one.
I just had the page up. Survival.
Yep.
This I'm better at.
This you're very good at. You smell, and no, the Elbicus Highlands would be somewhere that's completely alien to you. There's almost a slight stench of swamp here, even though you're so far away. No, you are in fact in Aileronda, all the way to the southeast. Far east of Maraheim. You are near the south pole of the planet.
Interesting. I don't think I've ever been here before. I look around. Do I see anybody?
Yeah. There is a kind of stout old lady elf who has kind of looked up at you, and she's just kind of like furrowed her brow at your direction as she's like hanging up laundry.
I put my finger in front of my lips. I say shh, and I walk back through the door and close it.
Okay.
Just
Yep. You appear back in Sigil. Very good.
Okay. Now he is going to, like, I guess without realizing it, attempt to. He's well. I guess I've got a whole day ahead of me, and I gotta, I guess get back to my friends, and he's going to attempt to rip a hole in space, and of course failing.
Yep.
Uh-oh. He's like, well, how? And he starts to think to himself. He's like, well, how do I get back? And he's like, he looks around at all the doors, and I don't know if this is something I can do, but he's gonna attempt to open a door that would be in Halhazar.
Okay.
Or trying to find one,
Yeah.
or something, whatever you'd have to do.
Go ahead and make a perception check, and if you succeed, go ahead and make another intelligence check.
Perception.
Yep.
21.
21.
And then intelligence.
Yep, because you did
17.
succeed. 17. Okay. This time, you spot a door that you could recognize. You don't think it's necessarily a door that you've gone through before, but it definitely looks like something that the Ved Coast would have in one of their cities. You will it towards you, kind of reaching out this time. Instead of having to like manhandle any random door, which is what you did with your strength, this time you instead reach out, and it responds to your influence. It flies towards you, and a little bit like not as directly, because the last door just kind of flew at you. This one kind of pauses and slowly drifts towards you, and is yours to open.
Yeah, that was much easier. And I go to open the door.
As you begin to open this door, you hear a voice kind of resonate around you. Not everyone has as good of a first attempt with Sigil. I applaud you, Godling.
I look around and who's that? Who's calling me?
I am simply a wanderer. We've met once before.
Is this the old man that stole that light?
Very possibly.
Do I see him?
No.
Or do I just hear him?
You just hear him.
You sound very familiar. Have we met before?
Yes, we did. You did very well.
Well, I try to do the best at everything I can, but who are you? You said a traveler, but every traveler has a name.
I do. I'm afraid my name means very little now in this age. There is a great change coming soon. The very fabric of time will unravel. Godling, soon you will become but a snack to those with the aspirations of claiming what you have grabbed and placed within yourself. I will not be such a threat, but that is not to say other versions of myself will not be.
Other versions of yourself?
The very web of time is going to unravel.
Would I be able to do like I don't know, insight or
yeah, you can make an insight
or
check.
something to try to see if he's
Please, yeah, make an insight.
He's trying to figure out if this is Chronepsis or not.
This is certainly not Chronepsis.
Okay.
This is the guy that you met. He's not making himself appear before you though. You don't think he's where you are.
So other versions of yourself across time may attempt to come after me, is what you're saying?
Not just myself. I will seek out my own reflections. No. You have a very great ambition towards you. You know what must be done. And so do others of doomed worlds, of doomed existences. They will grab whatever they can. They will come for you. They will come for all of us in due time.
Well, they're coming for all of us. Working together is always beneficial. Do you think we could attempt to form some kind of a working relationship here?
Your hope is exactly what it should be. I pray for you. I give you my utmost respect, Godling, and hope to see you very soon. Very soon indeed.
When will we actually meet again? You're not that guy from the Shadowlands, huh?
From there, no, but that is where we met.
What? Oh, what did you do with that ball of light?
It is a conduit of power. I lost something coming to your world. I simply need more means of manifesting the powers that I wish to return to this world.
What, interesting.
As one fate given manifests time, I must give the reins to control that power.
Are you from the... You're not from the future, are you?
I am from a time far beyond and far before. I travel not only space, but timelines, existence. I have seen the end and every beginning.
My head's starting to hurt trying to wrap my head around this. Okay, well, you say we're gonna meet soon. When and where are we gonna meet? Are you coming to Sigil?
Perhaps. I simply hoped to reach out. There is great change among us. I hope you use it well.
I will attempt to. It's all I have ever done is try to do my best. So hopefully things work out. And this change you speak of is this going to be for the good, or do you think this is something that's going to make things worse than they are now?
We will take that which Nemesis wields as fangs and use that against him. We will reclaim something that should not have been hers.
Well, I'm always in favor of getting one up on her.
Agreed.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that I want to get one up on her and help a new potential enemy either.
Then you will need to be very, very, very decisive in these coming days. Who you let live, who you must sacrifice, and who you can trust.
Well, it's hard to trust somebody who won't even tell me their name. You say it doesn't mean anything, but every person's name means something to themselves. So I would like to know it at least.
For now, may call me Malburn.
Malburn?
Malburn.
Listen, Miso, I need the keyboard. Malburn, like Malburn?
Yep, regular name.
Malburn the Traveler. All right. Well, sounds like we'll be meeting soon, and I'll make sure to acquire or think about some questions to ask you for when we do meet next. I've got a lot to think about. Um, I guess it's a pleasure meeting you once again, and I'd shake your hand if I could.
Plan well, Godling. Good tidings. And you hear the thunder sort of drift away.
Just one normal day. It's all I want. Just one. He's like walking through
Yeah,
the
as
door.
you're walking through the door. Very good. You step out. It is a side door of a bakery in Helhazar.
How before I close the door, Jimbo's gonna have that thought in his head. How will he be able to like open any door just to get back to the Outlands, or is it?
Would you
Does
like
he
to find
see
out?
certain? Kind of does. Yeah,
Okay.
he's kind of curious. Before he closes that door, he will attempt to like open up another door and see, or he's gonna look around and see if certain doors look different in some kind of capacity to him, like if
Yeah,
they may be connected or not.
make an investigation check.
At a 12.
There doesn't seem to be anything different about this particular door. But opening another door, go ahead and make a perception check.
Perception.
Yep.
30.
30. Jesus. As you're opening another door, it's almost like for a brief moment, there's, for you, a second door to open. It's almost like you can pull the handle back or do whatever you need to do to kind of peel back another layer of entry. It seems like it's a very precise movement, but it's odd. It's almost like you've already got it down. As you open up another door and pull it back, you reveal again Sigil.
Oof, okay. Well, I guess that answers that. And he goes and closes both doors. And I guess we'll kind of start I don't know, what exactly would he do? I guess he's gonna go look for his fiance to tell her what happened. So I don't know exactly where she would be, if it's either here in Halhazar or back in Artis. But he is going to go look for her and tell her what happened.
Understood. You find Jade. You report the changes. She looks at your new form as you're saying this. And she kind of like puts her hand in your like big bushy beard that you've got now.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like dazzled as you're just kind of like slightly coated with starlight. She's almost wordless and she just starts looking you over. A look of incredulous, just like shock on her face. What does it mean, Jimbo?
Well, you know all those other big fellows that everyone worships? Raldir, Coda, the Raven Queen. Well, I think I've somewhat joined their rank. I'm not so much as powerful as any of them, but I've become more or less a deity of sorts. I think that's what's happened. As it was pretty shocking actually to go meet up with all of the Court of 20 again, and they did this thing, and all of a sudden I woke up and I was in this mountain tower place, and it just felt like home. And if you want to go look, I could definitely take you. I think. Still kind of trying to figure this out myself.
Well, we can go exploring. I don't mind. I think that would be fine. You kind of explain to her a bit more, and she's confused. Uh, Halfway through, she kind of stops you. Are you still Jimbo?
As far as you're concerned, yes. I to you I will always be Jimbo. To my friends, of course, I will be that Jimbo, but I think to everyone else I'll have to be someone more. Um I think the name I'll go by when other people around will probably be Solarian, but in 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 just our little cozy home that we plan to build, and I'll always just be Jimbo to you. And that's what I want it to be.
She kind of pauses, and she goes in for a hug. All right, Jimbo.
And I say, I give her a big old hug, and I say, here, come with me. And I look for the closest store for wherever we're around, and I'll attempt to go back to Sigil.
You head back to Sigil.
And I, holding on to her, kind of float down to the top of the mountain. After leaving this spinning place of doors, and if what I've learned is correct, I have some kind of influence over this place. He's going to try to imagine like a little house. It's like a tiny little cozy house.
Yeah, it appears. It assembles itself out of the fear. The sheer dust that sits at the top of this mountain.
And well, this could be our home if you'd like. Honestly, I can make it in any way, shape, or form you would ever imagine. Anything to
Jimbo,
make you happy, my love.
you have like 3 houses. I think I'll. This is quite the view, but she looks around. What is all that shit? And she looks like down to like the southern plains. It's like a hellscape.
This is I think this is the place where all realms seem to meet. This is kind of that I I I think this might be some kind of space between worlds. It might be the best way to say this is the in between, maybe.
She kind of like
But
looks at you.
everything.
She's got like a full raised eyebrow. Sounds like this might be a nice winter home then. I think I'd prefer the castle at this point.
Well, of course, my love. And I make the house into a castle.
Oh, okay. She shrugs. She's like, huh?
But yeah, I haven't quite taken a walk around yet. As long as we stay within or on the mountain, we should be relatively safe, and nothing should be able to affect us. Would you like to take the first stroll with me?
Why not? I don't know how we're gonna get down this thing though. She looks around, and it's like just sheer cliff. There is like, eventually what you find is almost a remnant of what seem like almost cement stairs, that just circle this whole thing. But they're maybe like a foot wide each.
Jimbo's kind of he's gonna imagine like a staircase kind of swirling down the side of the mountain, giving it a little bit more space so we can walk down comfortably.
Yeah. You attempt to space it out a little bit more, and it works for a little while, but then eventually there is a point where you cannot reach anymore. It is out of the range of your divine sort of presence on this mountain. So it reverts back to the normal stairs. Go ahead and make me a perception check at that point. You're quite a ways down now at this point.
19.
19. You think you see something coming up the stairs towards you. There are like a couple, like, because it swirls around quite a few times. These are not necessarily steep stairs. There's just a lot of them. With what is actually I believe a 22. You make out like a hunched over figure, like making their way up. You know, he's like maybe 4 rings up this, like trips around this entire mountain on his way up. So he's quite high, but he's trying to make his way up. He's hobbling up.
Hold on tight, dear, and he will extend his wings and kind of float down to this man.
Yeah. You make out what appears to be kind of dressed in this very, very simple, like kind of olive gray robe, kind of using like a stick to help himself up. This old man. He looks familiar though.
Old man.
Old man.
Is this that guy Malburn?
He looks up at you. No, he's more familiar than that.
Is that Pappy?
Jimbo!
Pappy?
What the hell was
Is that
that
you?
back there? God damn it!
What? How do you? He looks down at the shield as he kind of shakes it and doesn't feel. Or does he feel Pappy in there?
You feel something in there.
What happened to you?
Jimbo, we got a real jostle there by that light, and I came out somewhere on the hill. I don't quite feel right though, and these aren't my clothes.
Oh my good. Pappy. Well, come on up. We need to get you up on the mountain, and I can definitely make you more cozy and get you some better clothing.
All right.
But yeah, I'm gonna tell him, like, I guess he was there for the whole thing, or was he not? I don't think he was, because I was just projecting into the god's realm, right? I wasn't like physically there.
You were there to the point where your body has been transported. So even though you're projecting, at some point your whole being was gone. Your souls were gone. Everything that was carried with you has gone through that sort of douse. Which is why you don't have your boons anymore.
Well, that flash of light, I think, was my apotheosis, my final apotheosis. I think I'm a full-fledged godling, if you will. And that must have maybe brought you back to life, or separated us, or maybe freed you from that crystal. I'm still trying to figure things out myself.
Jimbo, I'm confused. He kind of holds up all his fingers to you. I have all my fingers still.
Well, good.
My shoe size is
good.
wrong. I got a terrible pain in my back I never actually had. Not there, at least.
Well, let's get you back up the mountain, and once we're closer into my my territory, I might be able to alleviate some of those problems.
Territory? Are you a gangster? Now you look, fly him up, and he's like, he's just old. Um,
Yeah, yeah, you can call me something like that.
you
Uh,
get a better look at him. He's not quite. He's not quite Poppy. He looks kind of like him, but not quite.
like he was changed somewhat.
Yeah.
What is Pappy? What's the last thing you actually remember before the light?
Um. Well, it was a while ago. We beat up those guys. Um. And you told me that you were getting engaged, and
Hmm.
we had that beer, the booze, over at the old house. That's really all.
Yeah,
I think I was there for most of it.
I yeah. The last thing that I did, at least with you, was we went and found some part of a fang for our good buddy Mo. Um, and then afterwards, I went and attempted to get in touch with the court, and then they did their thing, and now we're here.
Yeah, yeah. You
But
you you went away. That was fine, and all of a sudden I got blasted with a light, and I woke up and I was down there. He points down to like a little like place. You see a little tree, all the way down there, and that's like a small cottage almost.
mhm. um, so hot. Well, do you feel? I mean, you said your back hurts a little bit, but besides that, are I put my hand to his chest? Do I feel like a heartbeat?
Yeah. Yep. You feel heartbeat.
Happy, I, I think you're alive again.
Yeah. I kind of wish I wasn't though. Um. Let's see here. Um.
You wish.
Let me look in my pockets. Kind of like starts pulling out. None of this shit is mine, Jimbo.
Uh, Once we're back up into my realm, uh, I don't know exactly what I can do, so I'm gonna try to inspect his soul,
Sure.
or like try to look through him
Yeah.
and see what I'm seeing. Like, what do I
Yeah.
need to do?
No, you're good. Kind of looking around. You are in your realm now at this point.
Mhm.
He. I don't know if you really have a way of doing that. You have uncanny perception. While in your realm, that's true. You kind of feel like there's two people in that body right now.
Happy, I think you may have shunted somebody out of their body
Oh,
once.
I didn't want to do that necessarily, especially an old husk like this.
It's of all the bodies you could have got, it's kind of ironic you got an old one.
That sucks. Um, can I give it back? Let me see the shield.
Uh, I hand him the shield.
He immediately like gets sucked. Like you watch his like face gets like pulled into it, like stretched into the gem again as he's like yelling the whole time. He's like, "Oh my god!" He like looks at you, like absolute terror, on his face as he disappears into the gem. Um, what remains is not Peepaw, not Poppy. He looks up at you.
Uh, Hello. Sorry about that. There seems to have been some kind of mix-up that happened. Are you feeling okay, buddy?
Yes, of course. Well, look at you. Um, are you the new regent here?
Uh, Kind of looks over his shoulder. Uh, I would imagine so. I think yeah, yes.
Ah,
Yes, I am.
my lord, very good, very excellent to meet you. They call me Janus.
Janice.
Janus, yes. I am.
Pleasure to meet you, Janice. And I reach my hand to shake his hand.
Yeah, he reaches out this old bony hand. Janus is a kind of very ancient looking bearded man. Very, very long bags under his eyes. They go almost too far down. And then you kind of realize that they're actually markings that have just kind of strangely faded. They almost have a kind of blue paint to them. He has these really big old guy ears that have a couple different earrings in them. He's got this walking stick that you realize is now kind of more of a staff-like thing.
Tell me, are you able to use the doors?
Yes, actually. It was my first couple goes was a little I'd say a little aggravating, but I think I got the hang of it somewhat.
Good. Then you truly are the Lord of Sigil. Very good.
Do you live out here, Janice?
Ah, yes. I am the Sigilite. I protect this place as best as I can. I watch it. I help those get to where they need to go. You.
Okay.
I need your name, my lord. What do I refer to you as?
You could call me Solarian.
Solarian. As I served Asgareth, I will serve you now, in his absence. These lands are yours to explore. These are dark times.
I gesture to Jade and I say, this is the second most important person in the whole realm. Number one to me. So anything she asks for, she needs, this is, I do expect for her everything to be taken care of.
My lady, queen of the Outlands, I see. Very good. These are joyous occasions, then.
Indeed. So you help people get to where they need to go?
If they are worthy of my help, yes.
Okay, well that's good. That's good to know. I was hoping there'd be somebody to kind of fill me in on, I guess, the history of this place and what the old lord did and what needs to be done. Oh, hold on one second.
Oh no.
I don't know, guys. Should I upload the kind of halfway done version of the sigil map so that you at least have something to look at?
It's up to you, man.
Sorry about that. Taylor's gonna be home in a second. I'm gonna have to get some groceries or help her with that.
Gotcha.
I wouldn't mind that, Pip.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, Asgrath himself was sort of led as a very detached individual in this realm. He had many things to look after, but mostly he looked at the doors and slept. At least while his avatar was here. You, however, I hope can perhaps help us. There are many things that have gone awry in his passivity, you see.
Well, when you've got as big of a plate as he did, it would be hard to imagine he was able to, take care of everything. Well, I'd be more than happy to help. Here, come with me, and I invite him into the castle, and I make some tea and kind of sit down and start discussing things. See, would you like me to take you back for now, my love, or would you want to kind of sit in on this and see how things are going?
She shrugs. I'll be here. Did you want me to go get the others?
Uh, Brandon and Mo.
Yeah, I can go swing by and at least tell them where you are.
Uh, sure, why not? And we can if you don't mind, I do have some compatriots that I would probably be interested in hearing this stuff.
Good, good. It is refreshing to have a lord that actually has friends.
Yeah. Tell me. Well, I have him, I guess, guide me to the door, or if he would know what door to go follow or find and go get the other two, or go look for him at least. She just pulled up. I'm gonna go get those groceries.
Gotcha.
In like 5 minutes.
Yeah, the sigillite takes his staff and kind of waves it around in a circle, and a spiral of doors forms, bringing down the exact specific door that she was asking for. It seems like he has mastered his connection over this space. She goes out to find both Mo and Bran, and tries to at least bring you over here, trying to make some sort of explanation of what has happened. Let's see, Bran, where were you waiting?
I was just trying to find Jimbo. He was probably heading towards the castle on Artis.
Okay, so she would have probably started there, and at some point, as you kind of like looking around, you're probably, you don't have the connection to him anymore at this point. How do you feel?
He's probably panicked. Honestly, he's been kind of pulling on it because that's, you need to find one of the guys. This is what you do now. Kind of second nature, but it's not even that like it's fuzzy or anything like that. He just goes to kind of, I don't know. I mentally think about it like ropes that are connecting them. And he goes to kind of tug on it, and there's nothing. There's not even like a loose end. There's just no connection now. And he starts trying to like figure out what could have happened, and everything that's going on, and depending on how long this has been, I don't know what the time frame is here. Like, where are we? Like, how long has Bran been looking at us?
I would say, I don't know how long it's really been. He's opened a few doors. He's looked around the space. His descent would have taken a while though, so I think you would have been looking for about an hour.
Then he is trying to like figure out what to do without getting anybody like really worked up. But with an hour and not being able to find him, and people haven't really seen yeah, he probably would have actually called Jessica.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
So good.
But yeah, at this point, not knowing where he is, so also we can't find, like, I don't have the pinion with me right now, right?
Actually, for that, I was gonna have Jimbo go ahead and make me a pure wisdom check.
For what exactly?
For not having all of the weapons just forcefully ejected before you. You do not have the pinion right now.
So, yeah, this is causing a bit of panic. Bran has pulled out the sending stone and is actually heading back to where he saw Mo earlier. But it's Jess, love, Jess, yeah, are you there?
You hear, what time is it right now? Probably like 9.
Probably, yeah.
She's like very tired. Over the phone. She's like, oh, yeah.
I'm sorry to bother you. I wouldn't do this if it weren't important. I don't want to upset you, but right now, I cannot find your brother. The connection to him is not here. Neither is the pinion. And I don't know what's going on, and I don't know if someone's attacked him, or what. I'm trying to keep it together. But I know that. Look, can you do me a favor? In a few hours, can you have you and your mom, your dad, Jericho, packed up with some essentials and ready to go? I'll come with one of the ships, and we'll get you back here to Artis. I'd just rather have you all close and safe.
Make persuasion check. Yeah. She kind of over the phone. She's like, I can get them up. We can help try to find Jimbo too. I'm sure he's somewhere. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. I'm sure he's just missing for now. I don't know. She kind of tries to throw it off, and then she kind of feels bad. And kind of can't feel him anywhere. You don't know where he is?
For the first time since I met him, I can't feel in general where he is.
Okay. Well, maybe something strange has just happened. You know, we got these weird portals that open up all the time over here. Maybe he fell through or something. He's just somewhere having a walkabout. Let's try to. I'll get everybody together. You can come pick us up. But we're not just gonna sit by. We're gonna maybe try to look for him.
I understand, and that's fine. But I would, like I said, I would feel better if y'all were all here, if you were here.
All right. Very sweet of you. She heads off to get her family.
So yeah, he's doing that while he's trying to go to Mo, and he knows Mo's working, but it's just one of those like, Mo, yeah. Quick question.
Hey, bird.
No, I know you're in the middle of something big, and I'm sure this is nothing, but see if you can't give a little tug on Jimbo, see where he is.
Brand, would I be just about finished at this time?
No, you would have just begun.
Cool. Yeah, sure thing. Some weird thing happened with Mountain Maker earlier as well.
Yeah,
I don't know if this
you
works
have?
Sorry, I don't know if this works between realms, but I know I have if it's out of my sight, I could bonus action summon it to my hand.
Yes, and the way it appears in that moment is it basically just it teleports to you, like thunder, like in a burst of lightning. In that regard, you are able to retrieve Mountain Maker.
Awesome. Yeah, I didn't know where it was. I figured Jimbo was playing games or working on it for me or doing something. But as soon as I noticed missing, I just called it back. Let me see if I can reach out to him. And
you would notice that it looks completely different.
Oh, it lost its sheen that it had, huh? Because it turned to
Yeah.
like
Yep.
a black and starry, I think, also when it went to your. It was a
Mm-hmm.
slight change from the gold that it was.
Yeah, your little fishing hat's missing, or it's not on there.
uh, hmm. This looks a lot like what it used to before Jimbo took his hands to it. I yeah, I can't reach him neither. You know where he went?
No, that's the problem. Uh, do do you have the Do you have the bag? Do we have the crystal?
Yeah, the bag's right over here, or right over there, and he points to where he put it down while he was hammering away with his armor.
Um, Brand goes digging through it to find the crystal ball and tries to scry for Jimbo.
Does that work across planes? I don't know.
I don't remember. Um, scrying.
Clear sight, wisdom 25.
Same plane of existence as
knowledge.
you.
Okay, so it has no
On the
effect.
same plane as yeah. Oh, fuck. Um. Okay. I'm sure I'm just having a bit of a moment. But I. Oh, look, I'll I'll be back. I'm going to pop through to Eleanor. Um, it shouldn't be, but I think it's a few hours one way, a few hours back.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. Brand, calm down. Man can make holes through time and space or whatever. Probably took Jade on a date to one of the moons or something. Whatever Jimbo does.
It doesn't feel right. Um, I'm I've already talked, and I'm sure she's pissed, especially because I'm sure this is not. Um, but I've got Jess and the family. They're they're getting ready. I'm going to pick them up so that they're at least here, so that we have all of our family together. While we try to find him.
I don't mean to belittle how you're feeling. I'll be here. I'm ready to teleport whoever and wherever you want. Just bring him here to let him know I'm here, ready when you are. I'm gonna keep working on this armor because I'm pretty sure he's all right.
All right. Um, before he goes, he is going to stop by to see Aoife and take several deep breaths and actually a swig of something strong, and pop in, trying to be as calm and collected and everything like that. And just hey, ma'am. I'm going to pop off for a bit. I'll be back in a few hours. With my birthday being tomorrow, I was hoping that maybe Jess could spend the day with us and that sort of thing. And so I'm just gonna go pick her and her family up and bring them here.
Is it already time for? Wonderful, wonderful. I completely forgot the day. No, yeah. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself.
Right. And he gets out of there and actually like leans on the outside of the house and kind of breathes that he actually was able to pull that one off. And he's all elbows and ass, trying to go through to back to Halhazar and get the ship and go get them.
Sure. Let me see. Alrighty. As you have spent a while, kind of flopping around, go get the ship. You pick up the family. That takes a couple hours. In the meantime, you miss Jade entirely. She's like looking around for you. Eventually, she would find. Let's see. She'd find Mo. She just kind of opened the door. She'd be like, "Are you busy?"
Jade, come in. It was a few hours, so just go ahead and get on the end of this armor I'm working on. I knew Brand was overthinking. He's over there grounding, looking for Jimbo. Where'd you guys end up going?
Oh, Jimbo got like a new house or something.
Always building that one, I tell you.
She kind of shrugs at that. Well, anyway, we met this old man. You got a couple, minutes to spare? Well, you're working on that. We can worry about that another time. I wouldn't want to interrupt your craft. That's quite the piece you've got there.
Oh, much obliged. I appreciate that. Yeah, we got this piece of fang from a dungeon not too long ago. Trying to make it worth something, a value. Do you need my help though? I could drop this for now.
Oh, I think in a while that would be good, but for now you should be okay.
All right, you know where to find me if you need anything.
Understood. We don't want to take you away from anything.
Let me send a message out to Brand and let him know you're here.
Oh, that would be great.
Then I do what is it, sending?
Yeah. So you've already got the family at this point. And you're flying over and you get a message, Brand. From Mo. Go ahead, you get 25 words.
Brand, I tell you, sometimes you overdo it. Jay just walked in. Everything seems fine. Jimbo has a new house. Come on back. I don't know how many words that was.
That was probably good.
Yeah.
So should you
Brand-
just open the door into where he was, or like was she just opening different doors with the old sigilite?
Huh? Yeah, she was like walking in, walking out, walking in. It seems like he has complete control over this area.
Interesting.
He can pull any single door he needs.
Can I change his name to Malkador?
You cannot change his name to Malkador. A sigilite is a thing. Damn it.
Anyways, let's see. Okay, cool. Anyways, back to what you were doing.
If you cast Modify Memory, then you can change his name to Malkador. You can retcon him.
Jeez.
Your name has always been Malkador. Okay.
The sigilite.
The sigilite. There's something odd though about Janice's face. It's like you've seen him before. But you can't quite place it.
Does he have two?
Can I do some kind of like memory check?
Yeah.
I don't know what that would be.
Yeah. Intelligence.
23.
23, yeah. Thinking long and hard about it, it's almost like when it's like natal. Like that's how long this person you might have like think
Like
it's
always
like,
known him.
yeah, it's so far back. It might as well be like trying to think of what your mother's face looked like when she first like gave birth to you. That's how like dated this might be.
I'm gonna just sit with that for a second. Janice, why do I have this feeling that I just have always known you?
He thinks about it for a moment.
I don't know, Lord. Perhaps it was fate. I cannot be certain.
Hmm. I wonder if it's like a memory of this place that I'm just tapping into.
Make an intelligence check.
11.
Not quite. You don't think it's quite that.
Maybe it'll come to me, maybe it won't. But it's always nice to have somebody who feels familiar at least around.
He nods. Good. All right. After that point, Bren, you do have 25 words to respond if you wish to Mo.
Thank feckin' gods. We're on our way.
What do you tell the family?
Um, he turns around and looks at all of them, and I know they're all probably bleary-eyed and pissed. But I just heard from Mo. Everything's fine. Jade just popped through and said Jim has a new house. I'm so sorry for bothering you. It's just when that my main tool, my best friend and brother, who both of them have been by my side for the last while. I panicked. It's like having your arm cut off.
They kind of look around.
I'm so sorry.
The dad is like,
Well, we're on a giant flying boat now, so wherever you're taking us, we might as well go see.
Didn't Jim show you before? We have to stop in Hal Hazar, but we'll end up on Artis.
All right.
It'll just be the whole family together. I'll get you all together. It'll be a surprise to him. Apparently, I'll have to throw a housewarming party anyway. He's just beat red.
yeah.
And he goes and he doesn't close the door to his room or this isn't Tim, but he finds a room. He doesn't close the door, but he just finds a seat and just puts his head in his hands, and he is just just embarrassed and like, I think if he actually had a name for it, would realize that he's just kind of been riding the edge of like a panic attack for a bit, and is just going to stay there and sulk for a bit.
Understood.
And try to think.
Eventually, you and the family pass through Helhazar to Artis. They kind of ooh and ah. I don't think they get to Helhazar ever, or often. So they get to, see the big city, and then they pass through. They experience the half-gravity that is on Artis. And take a look at what you guys have built. Everybody collects together. A few hours pass, niceties, and Mo finally finishes his weapon. In the meantime, Mo, you have finished. Everybody's collected, and Jade returns. Jade's been hanging out with Jimbo off and on because they can just walk through doors now.
While this is kind of all going on, After hearing the word avatar, kind of Jimbo kind of got an idea in his head, and he's like, "Well, I." And he thought about uh Valcoon and how he saw two of them fighting, and they remembered them telling him about the avatar. So he's gonna attempt to bring him out, kind of on the mountain somewhere, and see
Okay.
if he can.
Yeah. Do you have art for this guy yet, or no?
No, I've been kind of playing around with it.
Okay.
Matt's been sending stuff, but you could just use the same thing for right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it.
A big starry form, massive, kind of just translucent, very similar to I think how Aelinor kind of looks. At this point, it's like a newborn babe. He kind of like flops out as you begin to summon forth this great amount of strength. In doing so, you feel your own constitution sort of weaken for a moment. I need you to make it a saving throw quick.
Sure. Jimbo Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, 30. You power through it. It is painful to bring this guy out at first. But then it suddenly has like a sort of ease. He has his whole body, and is trying to manipulate things as he's like looking around. Before you're even done, you're still just like bringing forth this power from you, as he takes more of a solid appearance, and eventually, standing before you. How big is this guy right now? Do you think? What size?
He would be max size, whatever the biggest he could
I
make.
think you can do colossal.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's not. It's. I think you said bigger than gigantic, but I don't know what's
Gargantuan. Oh, maybe. Okay, for right now, I think it's gargantuan. So
Yeah.
he's about 40 feet tall. I want to say.
Okay, so like this massive giant.
Yeah, towering down, looking at you. And that's you.
I wave at him.
Do you wave back?
I do. Jimbo's kind of like realizing that he's looking at himself, and he's like, "Wait," and he's kind of starting to feel that I'm like in control of both at the same time. But are each individual ones like their own thinking entities?
No. And also yes.
Okay.
They are in and of themselves separate things, which can be the same thing. Right now you are in such proximal distance from one another. You are the same thing. Should you spend years apart from one another, then maybe not so much.
Interesting. Okay. Well, since I've got the big guy, I'm gonna see if I can shrink him down, or I have that power, alter form and size or whatever.
I think so, yeah.
So I'm gonna make him like the same height as me, and hand him my headband of intellect and ask him to start working on it. And I hand him my tools.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna start upgrading it.
Got it. Okay. You put him to work. You put yourself to work.
Yep. I say, no wasted time. And anyways, I go back inside to enjoy tea. And I also imagine a forge that
Yeah. Yep. And it appears. He tells you some of the histories of some of the locations around here and the things that ail them. The harsher and nicer places. He recommends, of course, a vacation at Underpeak whenever you have the time. Since it's lovely this time of year.
it might be a while.
He nods. I agree. After doing so, the family is an artist. Jade, would you guys have brought the family to this new plane, or would it have just been Jade, Mo, and Bran?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking the other guys.
Oh, whatever Bran would have decided, I was just here for the ride.
If Jade's come through and said that she's looking for the two of us, I think Bran would have jumped on a chance to have a moment away and not around people he's completely made an ass out of himself.
But the
But
moment he
he
heard
felt-
that his family was with you, he would have been like, bring along the family.
Yeah, that's true. So okay, the family's with you. This door, this grand door, flies down, and the sigillite kind of raises his staff again. You realize that this guy's no joke. As stones begin to raise and create a platform, these stones are actually just smaller doors. A kind of platform ramp descends below you, Mo and Bran, that kind of spirals and steps all the way down to this large platform below. You see the expanse around you, this swirling scape that's kind of very similar to Limbo is, and it's just sheer chaos. It's very strange. What do you guys do?
How close is that guy to me?
That guy is 100 feet away from you, probably.
As these steps form, and I see Jimbo in the distance, I tell Baron, I told you were overreacting. Look at him. Wait a second. Look at him. And then I start flying towards him, seeing him in his new form for the first time
Mhm.
before the steps finish.
Bran's would have tried to say something smart alecky back, but Mo's already gone, and if the family's with, then he's sticking close to Jessica right now.
Yeah, the family is kind of bewildered at first of all, the vertigo, right? That's gotta suck. But they make their way down. They kind of step slowly. Your ma helping your dad with the stairs and stuff like that. Making their way down. Eventually, everybody comes to where you stand. The group is together again.
Jimbo, you look amazing.
Where the feck have you been?
And that's when I walk out of the castle. I think you guys are.
Yeah, probably realistically he was inside. So yeah, you take a walk out. The sigillite would have probably either been with he would have noticed somebody needed to come back. So he would have told you, Jimbo, that they were outside and either would have led you or said, I'm gonna go get these folks.
Okay. I give him the big ol' hearty Jimbo wave. And don't mind him, that's just me. But not me. But me too. Call him Jimbo too.
Yeah, you see this this not quite Jimbo form. He looks like him, but a little bit more I don't know, probably a little translucent at this point still. Almost like a spirit.
Where are we? And where have you been? What's going on? I've made myself look like an ass in front of your parents.
Well, you didn't have to go and throw a hissy fit. And he's like, hold on 1 second. And he goes into his bag and he says, here you go. Sorry about that. I got some others I need to return too. And he hands you the pinion.
Thank you. What do you think? For the first time, I couldn't feel you since we met, basically. And then the pinion's gone? Mo didn't have the mountain maker for a bit there? That's not normal.
Well, I sort of had a meeting with the court, and some other things happened. One thing led to another, and then I woke up here. It was quite the experience. But I don't. Now that you mention it, and he's gonna try to feel you guys. Yeah, I can't feel you in that same way as I could before. I think I've lost my fate-given powers. I may not be one anymore.
Brand blinks on his spirit sight to check and see if he can see the hitchhikers.
Yeah. There are no hitchhikers. Instead, there is just a single, like, brilliant flash of light around Jimbo. Not overbearing, but it's quite bright.
Yeah.
What would my divine sense pick up for both him and the guy with him?
Yeah, technically, Jimbo is considered humanoid, but he would register as celestial.
Cool.
Yeah, your hitchhikers are gone.
Well, that would explain it.
You're something to see.
Well, I think I've become a full-fledged godling, as someone said to me earlier.
What does that mean for us?
Well, what does what mean?
Oh, it's a lot that's different. Gods have a lot more to worry about.
Yeah, I think. Well, I do have a more or less a duty I've got to maintain and actually do, but I think that's something that I can do while still traveling with you, if that's what you. I don't think the team's breaking up or anything.
How big is Jimbo now? The one we're talking to.
How big are you, Jimbo?
Jimbo would probably be actually like the stature that he was when he first started the journey. So way shorter.
Okay.
Before like the rune magic made him grow.
Gotcha.
So
Yep.
yes. So he's probably like 6'2", 6'3". So he's definitely looking up at Mo now.
Yeah.
Probably closer to eye with Brand. I think that's.
You're still a few inches taller.
Yeah.
Brand's right at like 6'1".
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, good.
And besides, didn't the queen say that you had to keep an eye on me or something? He gives you like a nudge with his elbow.
She did.
Well, anyways, I guess you really had to go get my family?
I didn't know where you were.
You should have seen him.
To be quite honest, he turns around to everybody. To be quite honest, it wouldn't have been as early, and I do apologize for the hour. But I was going to call and try to get you anyway. Tomorrow's my birthday. And he looks at Jess. I wanted to have you there.
Well, tomorrow is the festival as well. And I was planning
I throw
on
a good
taking
birthday
Jay to
party.
that. Yeah, a worldwide Brand birthday party, as one would say. But I forgot what I was gonna say. But
I'll
yeah,
tell you what, Jimbo. I like your new style. As Mohenheim strokes his beard, looks at Jimbo's, and looks at Brand. Brand, you gotta start catching up. Get to us manly folks.
hmm and as
I
he's
will
like
have
stroking
you
his
know.
beard, he can make it longer, so he just makes it even longer. He's like, "Yeah, you really got to start working on this."
I'll have you know, the measure of a man has nothing to do with the length of his beard. And I will remind you, my father couldn't even grow one.
Hey, do you see any other Goliaths with the beard? There's a way.
Tell me if this is possible. Can I make like an illusion of a beard on him while I'm in this space?
On Bran?
Yeah.
Uh, God.
It's just an illusion, not like a physical.
Yeah,
one
you can
that
make an
can
illusion.
feel.
That's fine. You could also give him a beard. Like that's the thing, though.
I mean, Bran's got a short beard.
Yeah, he does. He does.
So Jimbo's like, hold on, hold still there, and he's like, he puts his hand over your face, and he like stretches his hand down, and as he does, like an image of a longer beard pops up, and he's like, here, take a look.
Hey,
He
there
showed-
you go, Brian.
There we go. I might be able to give you one if you want.
Bran looks at Jimbo, and since he can cast Alter Self at will, snaps his fingers, and he has taken on it's still Bran's clothes, but the Jimbo look slightly less bulky. But I can handle physical changes myself.
I snap my finger, and I look just like you, but with the beard.
This is going to be a little weird for Jade, isn't it?
What? Well, why would that
Ah.
be? And he snaps
Well,
his
this is
finger,
true.
and he looks like
my
Mo.
friend. Well, now you go. You had given yourself you had given yourself the pinnacle of masculine beauty with me, and now you've gone to Mo. Not that you're bad looking, Mo, but he snaps his fingers. He goes back to his regular self and looks at Justin. He goes, "Keep it in mind for later."
Anyways, well, oh, what is? Forgot his name. Not
Janice?
Janice. Yeah, let me write that down.
God of Two Faces. Jimbo, I notice it's bold of me to ask, but is there a table and a couple chairs around here? Maybe an arm wrestling itch you might have right now? I want to see how this new form does.
He says sure, and he makes a couple. He makes a nice arm wrestling table appear with the whole like handles and everything.
We'll just give it the old one try. I don't want to embarrass you too much in front of your family.
There's nothing like a good test of strength, and Jimbo is going to he's going to use the giant smite, but stay the same size. That's the one that makes me bigger. And it gives me advantage on strength checks and stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, Mohenheim's gonna do the giant surge that he got and do the same thing, thinking they're both slick.
All right, boys.
Anyway,
Go
so
ahead.
athletics.
Yep. Contested.
Rollies.
Rollies.
Okay, where am I?
Ooh, low roll. Low
Oh,
roll.
yeah.
Low roll.
Yeah, that was a low roll.
Mo, you suplex this god
Alrighty.
over a table. You flip him.
Whoa.
With a 37.
Help
You
him
flip. Yeah.
Yeah.
Help him back up, just because you're not used to your little size now. You've gotten a lot shorter on me.
Oh wait, we did that without advantage.
Oh, that's true. Roll again. Fuck.
How's that?
Oh, even lower.
Get destroyed.
Get destroyed.
Perfect.
Yeah, same shit.
Oh yeah,
right.
so I get flipped.
Yep.
You finally pulled one over on me, huh? This would be 3 times to me, 1 to you. Not to keep count.
This payback for that round we had, where you clonked me real good.
Oh well. Oh, I'm just getting used to this body. You give me a couple days, and we'll have another little tussle. But we do have some things that I'd like to hear from Janice before we get back to whatever we were doing before.
Yeah. By all means, let's take a look around and listen in.
He steps up and nods at Bran. Kind of gestures around.
Welcome, then, to this land, the Outlands. Place of doors, place of connections. I'm here as but a servant for the few years that I have left. What would you like to know?
Well, you were saying that there were some places that were needing some assistance. What kind of assistance were they need?
There were, yes. The lands are in a great strife right now, you see. The worlds they connect to are not safe. This world is kept separate from its reflection. I'm sure you're aware that there was once another sigil, a much greater sigil than this one.
Yeah, I believe so.
That sigil was a city, you see. We simply have a collection by comparison. The lands connect to planes ridden with dark power. But more importantly, not everyone here knows quite yet that there is another regent. The most basic thing that I wish for you to do is to give me the permission to at least inform them of your arrival.
Well, of course. You have my permission. You could tell him, Solarian, the god of hope, is taken over or has moved in.
Very well. Then, in due time, I'm sure they will bring tribute, questions. They will make their journey to Sigil to ask you for help, for questions. There's actually no great war across this plane. Sometimes the cities, these towns, have troubles with one another. They're very different from one another, you see. This connection
Too many
point...
cooks in the kitchen, one could say.
Yes. That is why we need you. Someone to keep the balance. Someone to help those other gods in their time of need, in their time of just trouble. You see, it is not always a great journey I need you to go on. I don't need you to do anything. Simply your existence will bring many to tow. It is the other gods, you see. This is a meeting place. This is the exact realm on which the court relies to ensure that balance is kept.
Okay. Well, if setting things into balance is what you need, then fortunately, I believe that's something I'm good at.
This is great. This is good.
He looks around.
For now, these lands are yours. But know that there are dangers. In due time, I believe that your strength will come to encapsulate this whole land. But for now, fledgling god, my lord, walk carefully.
Indeed. Well, thank you, Janice. You may inform the residents of this this plane that somebody is here and that good stuff. Is there anything I could help you with? You said you don't have too much longer. Is there something I could do to help you, or maybe give you more of a kick to your step?
In the world of Aelinor, your kind do not age. They do not pass away, from age at least. My time is coming soon, however. I will have a mortal death. I wish only for a successor, someone you trust, that I can teach the doors to.
And he thinks of a certain dwarf. I think I might have somebody who can, who might be a good successor for you. He's thinking of, Danira.
Oh, sure.
Well, I shall leave for Fairgate post-haste, but if you allow me a moment to speak with this new inductee under the sigil, I would be most appreciative. Time is not of the essence necessarily. I still have a few years, but I'd like to pass on my gifts, you see.
Of course. Indeed. He tells. See, where would Danira be? She would probably be in the town that we're making. He tells them of the little village in the Jaded Forest. And she said she should be somewhere up in there. If you can find the door, I'll go get her.
Kind of smiles and nods.
A new door, then. Good. Should be easy for me to find. I'll begin my communication with her and leave immediately.
He looks to Bran.
Bran!
Sir?
I know you, sir. You're a man of two homes. You may find access, should you ever need, in the city of Murta to the west.
That'll connect to the Shadowfell.
Yes.
Thank you,
Does
sir.
it just look deathly that way? Like, just kind of like absence of like...
Yeah, I haven't painted it yet, but yeah, it will look kind of shadowy, but still, there'll be lakes and things like that.
Okay.
Not too bad. Not as bad as the Shadowfell countryside does.
Gotcha.
Faygate's purple. I just haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Janice. Seems like we've both got a lot of work to do.
Should any plane fall, the refugees will come here. Look after them, please, I beg you.
Of course.
Is that something that's pressing?
He shrugs.
I know not. If the war fares well out in the stars, then perhaps not.
Mona,
none have
after
fallen
hearing
yet.
that... Oh, I'm sorry, Brian, go ahead.
None have fallen yet.
He nods.
Then there is hope. And perhaps your services in that regard will not be needed.
Janice, do you know of the goings-on in the realm of Coda?
Ah, yes. If you wish to venture to that realm, it is the city of Helm to the northeast. Things have gone surprisingly well for Coda. There was a moment where he was near death, but he has since been able to clamber on. He has come close to doom time and time before, but he continues to get stronger. Aspire towards this, my Goliath friend. You will be invincible. His legions press onward for more land for your people. To reclaim lost giants.
Janice,
Yes.
what do you know of that we can do to help? You're more connected to all of this. Is there an act, an artifact? What can help turn the tide, stay hands?
If you wish,
Sounds like a fairy tale, but save the world.
if you wish, well, It would put you at great danger, but each city is connected to a plane. You could venture forth, inspire onslaught, or perhaps simply just visit, speak with those who might be in need. I know of much. I know how to connect people to places. I know of the history of these lands. However, the direct conflicts that they face in their day-to-day, their fears, those elude me.
Thank you.
All is not yet lost, my friends. In fact, with your arrival here, I think things have just begun. I do look forward to teaching my successor, to helping you begin this grand future in this world of ours. I leave you, Sigil. Should you ever need my aid again, well, you have the means to do so. But I shall appear as soon as I possibly can. After all, this place before you, before Asgarath, was mine. Brings the door down. Goodbye.
Thank you, before Asgarath, this was yours, huh? Well, thank you so much. I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to talk in the future.
Kind of odd that he said that, huh?
Kind of odd.
Kind of odd. He ventures off to go talk to Daenerys first.
Yeah.
We're left with these planes, this world.
Well, guys. What do
You
y'all want to
say
do?
He was from a time before.
I tried to, he just seemed so familiar. I tried to remember, but the farther and farther I tried to feel back, it's like he was, yeah, from a time before. Kind of hard to explain.
Is it
I
like
would
that? Is there
imagine.
any connection for us? Did we have anything like that?
Yeah, you
The only
guys go ahead and make that same check. What was that? Was it a intelligence? Yeah, it was.
Pure intelligence.
I think I rolled a 23. No, 17.
Well, sorry, what's a save?
Right.
No, it's just intelligence or
Yeah, it's just
intelligence?
Oh, that was me.
Yep.
I hit save. That was my fault.
What?
17.
One worse. Much better roll. Far lower additional modifier. Matt, you feel nothing towards this guy. It's strange that he knew where you were from, though. Mo, 17?
Yeah.
It's about the
What's
same
up?
vagueness. You feel like you've met this guy once. And he knew your name, too, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I know the only guy that we've met that came from. Well, let me make sure my notes are right. Because I know I did some insight checks and whatnot before when we were fighting. There it is. The last time we knew somebody or ran into somebody from before was that guy in Shadowfell, the Raven Queen. Didn't even know who he was.
Yeah. He, funny you should mention him. He, said hello. And said that we would be meeting again real soon. And, should be looking out for some potential people who would want to eat my heart. So
Wow.
it seemed like he
And
fared
see,
well.
this is why I did the freak out earlier.
How was I supposed to know? Did he say how soon? Could that guy be him? Did he look like that?
Oh, no, that's Janice. He said his name was Malburn. Did I get his last name?
No, you
Yeah.
don't even know if that's his first or his last name. It could be his middle name.
Yeah,
It could
I
be
just
nothing.
needed a name.
Yeah.
It just need nothing, but um,
When I did my
his
divine sense, did I get the same thing from him that he was just like a regular celestial?
That dude is just a humanoid.
Humanoid.
Yeah.
Regular.
anyways,
Hmm.
said we'd be meeting soon enough, and I'm sure if you guys had any questions, we could talk then with him. But Brand, your birthday's tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Excited, but how old you turning?
Uh, 29.
Ah, the end of your 20s. I've been there.
It feels a little silly right now.
Ah, no such thing. To celebrate you, Bran, any day.
Oh, I mean, normally I'd say yeah, but I mean they're talking about the world ending. Jimbo just became a full-fledged god.
Heyo.
It's
All I'm hearing
Actually-
is more reasons to party, man.
Oh, before I forget, he imagines a temple of Coda, and places it somewhere on the mountain,
Sure.
and
A little altar, I imagine. I don't know how much.
Yes.
Yeah, this circle's not that big. It's not very large.
yeah, just a little. I don't know, probably some workout weights and an altar next to it. I don't know. If you ever need to come to the realm, I think that's an easy way for you to get here.
Oh, Jimbo, you always know just what I like. This is great.
You think you would also very easily be able to get in through Helm, but that would be quite some ways away.
Yeah, this is just
Yeah.
directly to my house type of thing.
Yep. Yeah.
So how old am I now, guys? Am I 0? Or am I 27? 26.
did quite a number on you, huh?
Well, I mean,
You're-
since I was just made into a god, would that make me 0? Is this year 0 for me?
I think I have 2 birthdays now.
Well, that just means twice the amount of presents to me then.
Speaking of presents, editor, you got your eye on there, Bran?
No, haven't. Honestly, birthdays have never really been a big thing, so it's fine.
I'll find something, don't you worry. May not be at the level of the staff there, but I'll find something for you.
Well, that's nice. Kind of lost in thought about how old he actually might be. Jimbo says,
Jimbo, how old is that guy? And he points at the other Jimbo.
That Jimbo is 0.
That's he's definitely 0. I made him today. I think.
Is he working over there?
Oh yeah, I had him start working on improving some of my gear.
Never stop moving. I just told Jade the same thing. Speaking of which, check out this armor. He just goes, slaps it twice real fast.
Ooh. Looking at it, Jimbo gives it the once over.
What does
I
the
see
Fang
it's-
look like in the armor?
So the armor, if you recall,
Yeah.
is regular plate armor. It has the anvil symbol of Coda, basically like where the Superman symbol typically is, like in the middle.
Yeah.
And it has lightning pulsing through it. What this added was a fang coming. well, not coming out of it, but like on, like protruding from the center, and then a slight green, some poison coming from it.
Yeah.
Just it doesn't drip off of it, but it's definitely on there, and you can see it
Yep.
prominently.
I will say that it probably has, from the other end, dripped into the armor a bit, and kind of given it just the slightest warp. And the symbol for Coda is a lightning bolt. It is not an anvil.
It's not.
No, that's
Look at
Royal
that
Deer.
old dope.
That's raw deer.
Oh, I mixed them up. I am so
It's all
sorry.
good.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
It is a particularly jagged lightning bolt, if that helps. Let's see. So it's like fat. It's like kind of a fat lightning bolt. Right. Very cool. Jimbo, you
Yeah.
notice this. It seems to be like slightly poisoning him, like all the time, but he's immune to its effects. He seems to be shrugging it off all the same. The armor's protecting him.
I just, well, make sure not to mess around with that while you're not wearing it, because you may actually get hurt. But, but it looks mighty fine. I don't think I could have done a better job myself.
Appreciate that. It means the world coming from you.
Yeah, so what do we want to do as of right now?
Well,
Open up the
if there's
quest book.
nothing major, I have a. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Fit.
I said open up the quest book.
Yeah, looking at the quest log.
Yeah.
As soon as my avatar's done working on that thing over there, I'm gonna send him to maybe actually, can I have my avatar just go with Janice when he gets back?
Yeah.
And have Janice introduce like him to the people and see if he can get some followers that way.
I don't think anything would make Janice more happy than that.
Yeah, so and he's gonna take back the little headband from him, see how it came out, and then send the avatar with Janice.
Yeah,
so
are you using
like,
are you using a feature to upgrade this item?
I was going to make it a +2. So it just I think it's just a regular headband of intellect. I was gonna try to upgrade it to a +2. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Using that like 8-hour feature thing.
Oh, you've got the 8-hour Okay, got it. Understood.
Yeah.
All right. Then yeah, putting that through. It now gives what, a fucking int of 20 or something, or 21.
It's set at 19, so I would imagine it's at 21.
Yeah, 21.
Sick. Jimbo got a little bit smarter.
A little bit smarter. A little bit better at moving doors around.
Mm-hmm. Okay, there we go. +2. Yeah. So he's gonna try to gain some followers, and maybe ask the town leaders to establish some kind of chapel or something like that, a place of worship.
Yeah.
As
Jimbo,
he
How long
kinda
would it
goes.
take?
this will be the land of your primary worship, so this is the place where you would want to do that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Mo?
How long would it take to fly northeast to Coda's realm from here?
To Helm? Let's see.
I don't know how base works.
A little while. Couple days.
Since I'm out, I'm on a separate plane, right?
Yep.
How would I be able to teleport there, being on a different plane?
You can teleport using your feature to other places of Coda, given your, as long as it's like plane specific, right? So there's one here on Sigil now, and then there's one over in Helm. So you can do either one of those, but you can't go back to anywhere in Aelinor or Artis.
Oh, I can't travel between realms. Or just
Yes.
between... Gotcha.
But you can travel in this realm as much as you want to.
Gotcha,
So
okay.
you can jump over to Helm. That's what I think you're saying, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Once
And
I'm
then-
in God World, I could jump between God Worlds. But when I'm on the other plane, it's only between those planes.
Yep.
Gotcha. I'll just do a secret knock so Jimbo can hear us.
Yeah.
Trying
But
to come
luckily,
through.
so you have a great conduit now here, though, right? You can teleport. You can. Well, hold on. Actually, getting to the Outlands is the first trick, and then once you're there, it's very easy for you to get to Coda's actual home plane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just another jump, right?
Yep.
Cool. I could figure that out. With the help of the guy who runs the place.
Yeah.
We'll work it out.
Mm-hmm. It's awesome, though. Was there an important thing we were trying to do? Or is there something Solarian needs us to do?
No, I thought this guy was gonna give us like some things that we needed to do like immediately.
Mm.
But
He
I
wants
think-
very badly for you guys to go to the cities. But if you
The
don't want to
local
do
city
that, you
or
don't
the-
have to do any of them.
There was a place he mentioned where they all connect.
That is here.
That was dangerous.
that is here.
Oh, they all
that what
connect.
it's
They
called?
all connect each to their own home plane, and each of those home planes is currently swarming with Sundered. Right, because the Eversong War is still happening.
Oh, yes.
No.
Yeah.
If that's the case, okay, because understanding a little bit better what was going on there, Bran would probably go. I know that my birthday tomorrow and the there's the whole festival and that sort of thing. Do you think is the city, was it Modor? What was it? The one that connects to the Shadowfell?
Morta.
Morta.
It's to the west.
Is it terribly far away?
Oh, fuck. You're not even looking at the right map. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Here.
Ah, there we go. Helm.
You guys were just looking at Halhazar this whole time. That sucks.
Yep.
I've
Yeah.
been, like, pointing to places on the map and stuff, and, like...
Oh no.
Shit.
Oh, Nil Nest
Oh.
looks cool.
Oh, that's really close.
See it?
Oh, so
So
yeah, Murta and Fagate are closer than Helm.
Yeah,
Helm
Helm.
is over yonder.
Yeah, yeah. And
Do you
this
think
is
they might...
a void.
What's a void?
This whole black
Oh.
ring...
Oh,
You can't walk from Glass to Axefall. There's a big there's a
okay.
big rift.
Oh, so it's either flying or teleport. Got it.
Or some other way. Yeah.
So is this Rift too, or is this just chaos?
This is the plane of vacuum. There is nothing here other than the city of Enonis, and we don't know what is there.
I wonder if I can go there. Murta. Yeah, so looking at Murta, it's what a couple hours walk or something, or
Yeah, like a day's travel. On foot.
Or a
if you're
guy
going
with a
30.
door.
If you're flying, then you can go super fast. If you have a door, then you can just get right there.
oh, I could just walk into any door that connects to all these different places.
Yes.
Duh.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Fuck, my lore got messed up. No, Sigil only connects to doors on the material plane. You actually do have to
That's
travel.
right. You said
Yeah, you actually do have to travel to these places on foot or flying or whatever.
okay. That makes sense.
I know that my mother would kill me if the first time we had a chance to have a birthday. So, just lads, I've got stuff that I'm thinking about, and I think that we're going to need to have an audience with the lady again soon.
Okay.
Fine
I
by
don't
me,
know if I
bud.
can just stroll up into her house now that I'm this, but maybe I can.
Well, I mean, you could always. Then he points to his boots. I know that I can go through. Maybe I can bring others with me. I'm not sure, but I need to talk. There's several ladies I gotta talk to. But-
Women.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
but
Anyway.
I just speak up. Hey, Jessica, did you hear that?
She's just talking to Jimbo's mom right now. She looks like and Jessica. Because and Jessica does not look happy right now.
What's troubling you there, sis?
Do you know what time it is right now?
Gotta be noonish.
I
Are you
said I'm
tired?
sorry.
If you need to go to bed, there's a big old castle with plenty of rooms.
Okay.
It's my house, it's yours house. You know the rules.
Can Jimbo snap his fingers and everyone's healthy and well rested?
No. Not yet.
Mm.
I will say one thing that you can do though is if you do rest here, as allies of Jim, you will get all of your hit dice back if you ever have to spend them, because usually you only get half.
Hmm.
Interesting.
It's a very minute thing, but that would be the one thing that you can
Hey. It's a thing. Well. Well, I'm sending my avatar with Janice, so that's basically me traveling to these cities. Um, I know you said you wanted to do stuff with your mom, so why don't we spend a couple more, days on Aelinor, and then maybe we can spend a week or so traveling around here?
I'm
If that's,
good with.
that's
I'm good
okay
with
with you
whatever.
guys.
Yeah.
Perfect. Give me a chance to go get Brand a gift.
Hey Jimbo,
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
how long does she hold a grudge?
He laughs, smacks you on the back, and does not answer and walks away. I'm still sure she's mad at me from when we were kids.
Perfect. Well, I guess I'll wait to have that conversation with her when she doesn't want. I really wish you were in like deathly peril. It would have worked out a lot better for me.
Now that's just selfish of you. When I was talking to my parents while they're here, sorry to cause all the trouble. Would you guys like to go back home, or would you like to spend the night, or come to the city and maybe see the festival? What would you guys like to do?
They kind of look up. Well, we heard about the festival. We haven't actually had a. It's not like a thing we really celebrate down over there. Not in the same way. Like we get drunk as hell, but not in the same way that people party out that way. I don't know. Have you seen a Hell Hazar party? Is it worth it?
I look at Brand. Is it worth it?
It's Hal Hazar. This can be the most beautiful, drunken place of debauchery that you could ever want. It's a hell of a lot of fun. And I say that planning on bringing my mother, that I haven't spent much of my life with. There's what races? There's you name it, it's there. Granted, I spent a lot of my earlier time here in some of the worst parts. But no, there's plenty of respectable things. I wanted to bring your sister, for heaven's sakes, Jim.
I'm just asking if it was a fun place. I didn't
It's
ask
fun!
about all this debaucherous stuff. Anyway,
Brand knows how to party. Goddamn. Well, shit. Yeah, I think we'll head over. Might as well take a peek around. If we get bored, we can just head back, I suppose.
yeah, I can give me a couple minutes and I'll see if I can find a door and get us back over to Halhazar. And Jimbo carries his parents, and we can spend a night in, or we can get you guys a room somewhere in Halhazar for the night, and then y'all can wake up well rested. So he carries Jade and his parents up and tries to find a door.
Yep.
As they're kind of going, Bran kind of pulls Ma 4J over to the side. Could you maybe put in a good word for me? I meant well.
Oh, I know you were just trying to keep him safe, but like, that was a long journey, and we are out of our element now. Just make it a good day tomorrow, and I'm sure things will be okay. You know?
Yes,
All right.
I'm sorry.
No, you know what? At the end of the day, you're trying to keep my boy safe. I get it. I'm not mad at all. But some people are particular about, their sleeping schedule. And
And she's one of those, huh?
it's a little weird. I won't lie to you. Just be careful.
Yes,
You guys pass through the door. Go ahead and make me an intelligence check. Otherwise, it's door wrangling time.
Oh boy. Just a little bit smarter now. Jimbo's like, I think I got this.
Does anybody else try to grab a door?
Definitely Mo.
Mo, nothing happens. With an 18, you do find a door that you're looking for. Another Halhazarian one. You don't think it's a particular door that you know. Roll a d100, but it will get you to Halhazar. I just want to see where it is.
Does Bran recognize it?
Make a history check.
72.
Weirdly, for all of Bran's future plans, history, not a great one if I remember.
End up
right.
in the orphanage. It's great.
You're fine, Ian. Thank you. 14. Yeah, you think you've passed by this door. It doesn't necessarily seem to be one of interest.
So
Yeah,
what happened when Mo tried to open the door?
nothing.
What a 23, nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, it doesn't even respond to you. With a 14, that's fine. 72, we're all good. Okay. You immediately kind of appear at the entrance of just some, like, small tavern, over on the, outskirts in Bra Nebiota.
That's like just outside the city gates, right?
Yep.
Oh,
there.
perfect. All right, quickly now. Don't need to draw no eyes. Shuffle. Slam the door.
You slam the door.
Not hard, but I shut it close behind me. And where would we take them? I don't think we have the orphanage that they could sleep at. I'm sure it's got some nice beds.
I have a temple. You have
There
a
is
temple.
a lovely guest house over in, I don't know, I'm completely pulling this out of my arse, but this is what he would do. Branamoro. And,
Yeah.
Bran's going to work to, get everybody set up there, playing off of Nemo and all of that sort of situation.
Understood. There is. It's very lavish. It will cost 10 gold per room.
How many rooms do we want?
One for me parents, one for Jessica. I think that's it, huh?
Pretty much it.
Are you sleeping there?
Jericho's here too. Yeah or no?
Oh,
I
Jericho.
brought
Yeah,
Jericho.
Jericho.
I brought
I
Jericho.
forgot Jericho.
Yep.
Yeah. And Jericho.
Just 30 gold.
Brand's.
Mhm.
Brand's got that, and he'll tell everyone that he will see them bright and early.
It's late evening. As soon as they arrive there, Jim, you see your parents are quickly ushered away out of your view by 3 posh Vidalcan. Your brother and sister are led away by some other folks from the city. They come back as if they had just gone through a whirlwind, and they look clean. And they smell very different. They look at you bewildered, and your mom's just like, all we did was enter the business. We didn't even check in yet.
Well, it's the big city, Ma. I'm still getting used to this place.
Well,
Like I said, it can be a fun place. It's definitely one that time and even just one short day in Hal Hazar is not a time that you'll forget.
they kind of look at you and like they nod, like silently. We'll see you tomorrow morning. I can't wait.
All right.
The clock.
He waves.
Go ahead.
He waves goodbye and he
Yep.
says, "I do have one last thing I need to attend to before I go to sleep tonight. But if there's anything else that y'all wanted to do, let me know now." Looking at you two. No?
Oh, I'm headed to. Are the shops still open?
The shops are getting ready to party.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try to catch the store before it closes. Get a last gift for my buddy.
Okay. It's 7:58. You run in. You are able to buy something very quickly. What would you like to get?
Well, as a surprise, do they have any, if not all, of these things?
Oh, you left me a list. That's right.
Yeah, I sent a new one with 2 things off of it.
Amulet of. Hold on. I gotta look and see if any of this is in there. Let me see.
That last one, I don't even know if it would do what I wanted to do.
What is this one from? Is that from a campaign?
I don't know. Oh, we have
Yeah.
WDH, FTD, EGW, and then AAG.
Yeah, so the first 2 you'll never find in the store. You can make those, but they're not things that you will get. Because they're from campaigns.
Gotcha. Okay. The third thing's the most important.
Okay. What's the emerald pen? Let me see here. Fizzbands. Oh, yep, you can get the Fizzbands one. That one you can get. Roll a d6 for the price on that one.
You got it.
Same thing with the EGW one. That one's fine.
I rolled another D6 for that one.
Yeah, yep. So 400, so 800 gold total for those.
Okay. Would that last one work on where Solarian's realm is?
The Amulet of Drunkard?
Nah, the Wild Space Orrery.
Oh, let me work my way down the list and I'll let you know, okay?
I'm sorry, okay.
No, you're fine. Zenithor's Guide to Everything. Yep, that's fine. Roll me a D... What is that, a D6?
What's that for?
The Tankard of Sobriety.
Oh, I sent another list with just 4 at the end.
Yep, I see that. I'm just working my way down. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it's dead. Yeah, I took 2 off the list.
Okay. You don't need that one? Okay, got it. So, alright, so we're at the Wild Space. Okay, so I'm there. I'm with you. Alright. Perfect. Space.
Yeah.
Is that from AAG? It is.
Yeah.
Alright.
Would that work for Solarian at all.
Inside a wild space system, we're not there. This portable arcade, wild space system would actually be while you're out and about in the old worlds.
Okay.
Yeah. This portable
So
arcade.
traveling through-
Yep. Automatically
Yeah,
tracks
I'll
the
get that too.
position, suns, planets, moons.
You want another D6?
Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool item. Yeah. 500.
Boom.
Easy peasy.
What's the total gold for all that? 445.
445. Yep, you got it.
Oh, 1300
Yep. Yes, sir.
and spent. Done.
Okay.
Perfect.
You buy all that. It's a real quick transaction. At 8 o'clock, the door shuts behind you. You watch across the street, kind of like a husky guy, like walk out of his house. He's only like 17 years old. He kind of like looks at you and his eyes widen. And then a few people around you just start like lighting little torches and stuff like that on the street. This guy rips off his shirt and he screams, "Let's fucking party!" And he runs into a wall, and everybody just goes ballistic. You see dust start getting like thrown down the street. You hear horns start blasting around. People start going fucking nuts as the festival begins in Helhazar.
Fantastic.
Let's see, Festival of Dust. Yes.
I make my way back to Bran and Jimbo.
Okay.
So it's tonight.
It begins.
It's
It begins
At
now,
midnight.
at 8 o'clock.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
A good party always starts the day before.
It starts, just about
Mhm.
4 hours before. It doesn't end for a week.
oh, okay. Well, if it's starting now, Jimbo would, as in Rome, he would go run into a wall somewhere.
Okay.
Part's
So-
optional.
You burst
No,
through the
no,
wall.
no,
Yeah,
he-
I know. This is the night of mischief. The first night of this festival. What would you guys like to do? Is it in fact boys'
first
night?
and foremost,
Yeah.
before it starts, I would like to Bran, I know it's a little early and it's not as good as I wanted to give you. And Jimbo, when you're done with them walls over there, can you I've got a couple things for you guys. And then let me get these lists going. Sorry, copying and pasting stuff. And this. Okay, cool. Bran, I give you these two things. Happy birthday, buddy. One you could definitely use tonight. The rest, the other one, whenever you like. I saw it and I went, yep, that's definitely Bran. So those two are for you. I hand over the emerald pen and the amulet of the drunkard. So Bran could drink himself silly and just constantly gain health. If he gets hurt, I guess.
Yeah. Should anything happen.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It only happens once,
It does.
but still.
Oh, okay.
But still, it's a fun little effect.
That's
That is a
It
good.
can't
That's
do
a good ass
fucking-
item though, for what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a reusable, like, good healing potion.
Yeah.
That is not
Every
bad.
day. Just take a shot of something and be
Yeah.
like, I'm good.
I gotta keep that item
And then,
in mind.
this
Jimbo,
could
I
be
know it's not your
detrimental
birthday,
to good decisions, but well, thank you, bud. And he pulls
Yeah,
Jimbo
anytime.
in for a hug. I guess what, like, I bury my face in your pecs. Is that what happens? Here?
Yeah.
Um,
And then the pen as well is I guess the fancy thing is it doesn't need ink and you can cast illusory script at will, not needing components. So you can just always write in an emerald ink.
Emerald ink, and also it can be invisible if you want it to be.
Yes.
You can encode it.
this is amazing. Thank you.
Uh,
Probably good that I
for-
couldn't afford one of those earlier.
Jimbo, in honor of your ascension, and knowing you're out there and different planes and possibly going traveling through, I give you this to help you always find your way. It's a wild space orrery.
This portable arcane device. Oh, well, thank you, buddy. I'll have this put onto the ship tomorrow. Well, maybe sometime this week.
You guys are the brothers I always wanted but never knew. And in that, let's get drinking, everyone. Jimbo, can you even get drunk anymore?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Hey!
And
Four
I say,
guys
well-
just like yell at you also across the street.
I don't think they make ale bottles big enough for me. He makes himself like a little bit bigger, and he's large right now. He's like, yeah.
All right.
And let's try. Jimbo goes and gets a barrel of ale and starts chugging it.
Sure. Bran, is there anything in particular that you would want to lead these guys towards? Any activities that you might think are present here? Any mischief that you might know of?
It's a celebration the night before your birthday. This is it. Let's go big.
I'm trying to think of what good generalized mischief could be. I think there's probably the Halhazar equivalent of Bourbon Street.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. Yep.
Well,
Oh God.
well aware.
And
In fact, it is this section of Bronzesong right here. Like, it cuts through the back of Roseblood, and then loops up to a trade house. That trade house is the first, like, beer market of this area. Like booze salesmen. They've been in business for hundreds of years. They specifically have hosted this event. Like, all the different people have started businesses and bars, that kind of are infamous around that area, and they throw absolute ragers.
I think he's there, and then there is a... If he can get them drunk enough, just because he can, and he has no shame, that there is a spot where inevitably it ends up being like a streak through some of the streets of Halhazar.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can get us drunk.
Make con saving throws. Anybody? You, Mo, can get drunk, but you can't get sick like that anymore at all.
Just forever drinking.
Yes.
The best.
You can get absolutely plastered, but you'll always be kind of like coherent, you know?
And always wake up fine.
Yeah. It's cheating, you bastard. Jimbo, I don't know if you have anything against poison and disease and stuff like that. I don't. At this point, you are divine.
Being from Varesia, I do take 2 or 3 less damage from
Okay.
poison.
So it's gonna take you a little while to actually really feel some bad effects. Go ahead and make
But
that con save.
But he's always been a lightweight.
Yeah. 23. Doing pretty okay.
After chugging a barrel. After he starts chugging a barrel, he kind of gets this thought where he changes into a he's not with Jade, he's just with the guys.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yep.
so Jade went off. He's gonna change his form into just some generic looking human. Just so he is not like recognized.
Yep. Bran, you are recognized. Let's see. Well, describe the person who sees you across the crowd. You have wronged them, Bran. You used to not be as nice of a guy.
Remember that silver pocket watch?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what. That's exactly what I was thinking of. So yeah, it's the guy that, well, it's only like a few weeks ago, isn't it? That I lifted that watch.
Probably like a month.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't mean wronged in that way. I mean,
Oh.
you did this person dirty, and they have not forgiven you.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, so you're talking about the guy that I made take a fall for one of my first heists that went horribly wrong because I tried to rob that museum.
This has something to do with your bronze fox years.
Mm-hmm. Oh, bronze fox years.
Yes.
Oh.
Could be a
So
guy,
then
could be a
you're-
lady. That's up to you.
It's an X.
This is the guy who I was being kind of his kept guy on the side, and then he found out that I was also stooping his wife at the same.
Ah, there you
Same
go. There
guy.
you go. Yeah. He walks up, he
Mhm.
grabs your shirt,
Hmm.
he punches you in the head.
Oh,
Uh,
that came right away.
He dies.
Oh no!
I'll use my cloud rune to redirect that blow to me
Okay.
that kills him,
No, it doesn't,
and
it doesn't actually kill him if Mo doesn't want it.
Redirect
Yeah.
it back to
He's,
me.
he's unconscious. He's completely unconscious though. It doesn't have to kill him.
okay,
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank goodness.
But this is
You
just a
can say-
regular guy.
yeah.
fuck.
Just back it.
Guys, it's all right. Oh,
Lay on
here.
hands real fast in case scoot him once over. No one does that to my brand.
I
Look,
open a door and I throw him into the realm and I
Oh,
slam the door.
God.
for the love, guys.
Wait. You
I
throw
just-
him. You throw him into sigil.
Yeah. No.
Okay,
It's just
I was gonna
making
say
sense.
he falls like 200 feet
Falls?
and dies. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Down, Mo, down. It's all right.
Hey.
And
They can say what they want. You have your way with words. The minute hands come up, hands come up.
Do you
Then point
really
at some
want to?
random walking by. Who are you looking at? You gonna hit him too?
Oh my.
Mo, I appreciate it. I do. And yeah, Bran reaches down and I use some cure wounds to on the guy to
Sure.
get him back up.
Yeah.
Look, before you go trying to punch me in the face again, I'm sorry, Tomas. I was a different person back then, all right? I've left the business entirely. I'll tell you something. I'm trying to be a better person to the point that I'm seriously considering proposing to a woman. I'm sorry for how I hurt you. I know we had some amazing times. And I know that I hurt you with the other person that meant the most to you. And perhaps when you caught us inviting you into a threesome, I can see how that was perhaps insensitive. Just, can we let bygones be bygones?
Okay.
Johannes gives
Yeah, he looks at
gives him the
Mo.
old
He's like,
this full intimidation.
okay.
I reach into my bag and I pull out like a pouch of 10 silver and I throw it at him and I say, not hard, but I toss it
Yeah.
into his hands and I say, this is drinks on us tonight. It's a celebration, it's a festival. And Jimbo kind of just walks off into the crowd.
He
And-
heads off to a particularly good spiced rum stall.
and he gets to one of the bigger cups, and he shrinks to about as small as he can while holding it.
Ah,
And he says, "If I'm smaller, I could drink more." He starts chugging.
make a
Chugging
con
this
save
little-
with disadvantage.
Don't know that that's how it.
Let him, Bran. Let him. This is gonna be great.
With disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah, definitely. 22. No, you're pretty drunk, but something's keeping you up. You are very incoherent at this point.
Mhm.
Stumbling around. It is at this point of the night. The horns begin to play a different tune. Off in the distance, you hear a stomping. The Versians are here. You see through the darkness of the sky, this late evening, kind of twilight, you see a long neck staring over the entire span of this place, like so high up over these buildings. And then you see another, and then you see another. And you hear kind of people like yelling in the streets to clear some way. These massive creatures that will be racing soon tomorrow make their way through the streets in a parade. There are
You said
dinosaurs.
there's like a drum beat.
Yes, it's their feet as they move through the place. Dinosaurs are being led through the streets by these little dragon men. They will be putting on a race that you can bet on tomorrow. A no holds barred.
Do they race every year?
They do.
I know we have races every year, but I didn't know if we'd
Yes.
seen the dino.
They race from Bron Harpel all the way to Bron Kistan. The very end.
Pick your pony, boys. Tomorrow, we'll put some
Just
money
as
down.
loud as I can, with Thaumaturgy just screaming, yeah! And having thunder coming out of everywhere.
Yeah.
Just people freaking out.
You see all different sorts of creatures make their way past you, and then you see a particularly ugly looking small one with a weird like lazy eye, and it sneezes at you as it walks past. But the rest of the parade was quite something. And with
They
that,
say it's good luck for that to happen.
yeah, he's like been there for years, and he's like kind of the he's won one year by pure luck, and a lot of people were really pissed and wondering what happened there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know who I'm voting on.
So I will have odds for you to bet on if you wish to. We will gamble next time. Otherwise, what were some things you guys wanted to get up to tomorrow during this grand festival?
Celebrate Bran in all his glory all day tomorrow is Mohenheim's goal.
Okay.
He was gonna have a nice just festival day with his fiance. That was mainly the idea.
Okay.
Seeing because this is his first festival in the city, so we wanted to experience it with her. It might not be her first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brand's
That was
planning on-
mainly. Go ahead.
Yeah, Bran's planning on playing host in the middle of all of this.
Sure.
It's his birthday, but it's where, if Jimbo and Jade want to go off somewhere, he's got Ma and Pa and Aoife and everybody, Jessica, Jericho, Mo. He's just gonna. We'll hit the highlights.
Tomorrow is Cultural Day, as a part of this festival. So tomorrow is like the actual day on which this thing is celebrated. So they will have the Genasi celebration going on in the streets, things like that, and some of the first merriment, and then things get a little bit nothing will be as crazy as tonight, festival-wise, but there will be other events throughout the rest of the week.
It's just a Genasi event, right? That's celebrated worldwide.
Yes, and different places celebrate it differently.
Okay. So tomorrow's the big day that Aelinor gets screwed up. Or
That
whatever?
is, that actually starts tomorrow. It ends the day after.
Interesting.
When do we speak to Spirit Code? Or when do we have to speak with him?
Regarding what?
Our weekly reports?
Oh, tomorrow you can get paid if you want to. Yeah.
I just want to time until I guess he would be the reason we find out more about stuff.
All right. We'll end there. Say bye bye.
Oh, yeah. Bye
Bye.
bye bye.
Bye bye bye. Transition out.